Now say it loud and say it clear. Immigrants are welcome here. Say it loud and say it clear. Immigrants are welcome here. Say it loud and say it clear. Immigrants are welcomed here. Say it loud and say it clear. Immigrants are welcomed here. Now, neighbors, as I'm sure you have seen, over the last several months, we have had our immigrant neighbors literally kidnapped off the streets. Families have been separated. There have been wrongful detainments. And there has been mass deportations with no due process. ICE is a rogue agency that does not deserve a cent of our taxpayer dollars. And we need to be absolutely clear that ICE is not welcomed here. In Rhode Island, we stand with our immigrant community. We look out for our neighbors. But I want us all to know that these attacks are happening in our backyard. Just a few weeks ago, we had almost a dozen of our Cambodian neighbors wrongfully detained and thereafter sent out to deportation. So we need to be vigilant. We need to be prepared. I encourage all of our neighbors to go online and look at the organizations on the ground doing the work. The Olneyville Neighborhood Association, AMOR, they have a hotline. If you see ICE, if you see anything suspicious in your neighborhood, you call that hotline and you let them know. Because we have to take care of one another. And we have to be prepared for what comes next. Because just a few days ago, U.S. Senator Alex Padilla was wrongfully removed. He was wrongfully removed from a press conference where he questioned the Secretary of Homeland Security. So let's think about that for a second. If that is the way that they are treating a sitting U.S. Senator, think about the violence that they are putting forward on our immigrant neighbors behind closed doors. And this is why we're here, because we are being absolutely clear that we will not bow down to any form of fascism or any dictator. These mass raids are a depiction of what happened in Nazi Germany. And that is why we're standing together, saying we will not allow for history to repeat itself. We will not be divided. And a part of that responsibility is on us to ensure that any time you hear terms like illegal alien, you call someone out and you let them know, no, they are humans. They may be undocumented, but they are humans. We will not allow for anyone within our communities to be dehumanized. Because again, together, we are all that we got. As a community, we are going to be prepared if there's a growing presence of ICE. Together, we are going to be prepared to look out for our neighbors, regardless of language barrier. We're going to let them know we are here as allies. A nuestra comunidad les quiero decir que aquí estamos juntos, luchando para proteger a nuestros vecinos. Y no vamos a dejar que el presidente y el ICE que se chinguen, porque aquí juntos nos vamos a proteger. So let's say it loud and say it clear. Immigrants are welcomed here. Say it loud and say it clear. Immigrants are welcomed here. Say it loud and say it clear. Immigrants are welcomed here.